appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
What's up, everybody? It's Sean.
This is Alan.
This is Inside the Square, the wrestling podcast, coming at you almost every other week from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. So this is our wrap-up show, our year in review. What's your hot takes, big buddy?
Roman Reigns is undisputed champion.
So what do you think about it?
I don't like it.
Do you think his reign is going to come to an end this year? Or I'm sorry, next year?
Yes. If it's Cody Rhodes or The Rock or Seth Rollins, I'm happy about that.
I think that he's gonna reach over 1,000 days. I think he might
as Universal Champion. That's gonna be wild, man.
And I think he's gonna drop the belt to someone at WrestleMania.
He's only gonna drop the WWE title, not the Universal Championship,
because they're doing the Money in the Bank at the same event.
Yeah. Next year. So
it's going to be a lot of movement to see who's going to win that Money in the Bank. Whoever win that Money in the Bank, it's not going to be like this last dude. What's his name?
Austin Theory.
Theory.
My gosh. He tried to cash in on Roman Reigns, but it failed time after time after time.
Yeah, they're not going to be like him. They're going to actually cash in and win it.
Yeah.
Not going to be like Otis. This person, whoever wins this one, is going to cash it in, and they're going to win one of these belts eventually. So it's going to be interesting to see who they push. I think it's going to be Cody.
Or it might be The Rock, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. The Rock, I don't see him coming back wrestling full-time. He's still a very...
Part-time.
He still has a very lucrative career.
Yeah.
Making movies. Black Adam, even though it didn't do as well as people expected, it still made almost $400 million.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but it costs a lot of money to make that movie. That movie was $250 million plus marketing, which is another $100 million. So it broke even barely, But, getting back to wrestling, I think he still has some juice, some gas left in the tank. And I think, the WrestleMania match is going to be really good.
It's going to be really good.
A lot of nostalgia, a lot of casual fans will welcome Rock back with open arms, especially because he was Attitude Era. He made people feel good about coming in there, spending money, and he was fun to watch.
He was really fun to watch. He was a really good champion, better than Roman Reigns now.
Who else had a good year in WWE?
Drew McIntyre, man, dang, he needs to win one title next year, please.
He's had some good matches, man, over this last year.
Yeah,
he has a lot of star power.
He has
potential.
A lot of people.
Yeah, he draws a lot of people, man.
Like at Clash of Castles, he should have won the undisputed titles. That should have happened, but Triple H screwed it up again.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of people had some good years. I think Austin Theory had a good year,
but he had a terrible year, bruh. I feel bad for Austin Theory because he keeps getting beat up every single time. What is going on?
He's always on TV, and he has a U.S. championship.
Yeah.
And now he's feuding with one of the top guys. He's feuding with Seth Rollins.
That's not good.
Freaking Rollins.
That's not good.
But it is good for him.
Yeah, because he's young.
Well, that and he's getting an opportunity to feud with one of the top guys. When I say top guys, I mean like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens. Those are top guys.
That would never happen against Roman Reigns. Never.
But what I'm saying is you have to feud with the top guys in order to be a top guy.
Yeah. You know who had a really good year?
Who?
Matt Riddle, man. Dang.
I don't know, man. Riddle has been suspended a couple times. Now he's suspended for drugs. He's in rehab again. I'm not a fan of I'm not trying to be the guy that said, drug users are bad. I'm not saying that. Yeah. All I'm saying is you getting paid all this money, you just signed a new contract, and you can't get out of your own way.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that dude.
Yeah.
He got...
he has a problem.
Yeah, he does have a problem. He needs to get treated. But I don't think they need to keep trotting this dude out right after he got out of rehab.
Like, they need to release him.
I think they need to release him too.
Yes, to go to AEW or something.
To go somewhere. I just don't think that they need to trot him right back out on TV.
Bruh, I feel bad for him because he's been through a lot this year.
Yeah, a lot of them been through a lot, but at the same time, you keep giving the same guy opportunities and he keep squandering it. Just like the Usos. These dudes had multiple DUIs.
Yeah.
Why do you keep giving them opportunities?
But they turned it around this year. That's pretty good for them.
That dude had man, you can't keep having DUIs, man. Driving under an influence, driving while intoxicated, you can kill somebody.
Yeah.
You can kill other people plus yourself.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
No, it ain't. But the Usos still have the titles, which is a good thing.
My point is, you shouldn't keep giving these dudes, they keep doing the same thing over and over, and they have no repercussions for it.
No.
I think WWE needs to tamp down, and fire their asses, or let them go for cause.
True that, yeah.
You can't keep doing that, man. You keep encouraging the same behavior. These guys doing dope. These guys driving drunk. Some of these dudes even worse. And you're just giving them a championship, giving them another opportunity to be on TV. What's that telling you?
It's telling you nothing.
It's telling you that they care about the almighty dollar. It's capitalism incarnate. And that inherently is wrong.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But I digress. AEW, who had a great year?
Jade Cargill.
Jake, you know what? That's a good point. She's had probably the best year. She's still undefeated. She's on TV every week.
Is she going to drop that title next year?
Probably.
Probably not.
I think she will.
Yeah.
I think she's had the best year out of anybody at AEW. Besides, I think FTR's had a great year.
Yeah.
And
they lost one title. Like, that's not bad.
I think Jericho's had a good year.
Yeah.
And I think Hook has had a great year.
You know who had a really good year? MJF.
Oh, yeah. Maxwell Jacob Freeman. What a crazy roller coaster ride he's been on. He went from, okay, maybe they might cut him. He go to WWE to, hey, he's going to win the AEW heavyweight title, which is wild.
Yeah. He beat Jon Moxley just like that.
Yeah, Moxley's still top. He's still a top guy in that company. He's going to always be a top guy in that company.
Yeah.
Because people like to see him, and he wrestles anywhere. It could be a high school stadium. It could be a freaking backyard wrestling thing. He's going to go do it.
He used to be in GCW.
The dude's incredible, man.
Like, why did he lose to Nick Cage? That makes no sense.
He might have got hurt. Because I know for a little while, he did go to rehab.
But he turned it around.
Yes. He turned around. But that's the thing. Moxley went to rehab. But guess what? He's never gotten a DUI.
No.
He's never gotten a DUI. He's never had these problems like some of these WWE dudes have.
Like, what about Claudio? He had a really great year.
Claudio's had a great year. 2-time Ring of Honor champion.
Like, he lost to Jericho for some reason.
Yeah, but what do you mean he lost to Jericho? Yeah, the first time.
Chris Jericho, yeah.
I mean, he won it back.
Yeah, from Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho had a solid run.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And that was one belt Jericho had never won before.
He should have kept it longer, but it's okay.
I'm trying to think about if any belts that he's not won in a company.
The TNT championship.
No, I mean like heavyweight championships. He's won the WWE one.
Yeah.
He's won WCW one too, correct?
Yeah. He's
won AEW. He's won the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And probably some ones we're not thinking about too.
No, we're not. No.
He's not like Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam's been champion like 6 different companies.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he was the ECW heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think. ECW, WWE, Impact. He's been Van Dam's been everywhere. But yeah, to get back to Chris Jericho, he's had a great year. Great stable. He's had some issues, on the marketing side.
Yeah. But he gets along with Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager.
No. What I'm saying is he's had problems with his marketing because he makes mistakes, and then his wife and stuff too. The dude's like a Trump supporter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And some people might not take that the right way. I think he needs to probably let some of the politics stuff go.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Before it impacts his career long term. A lot of people won't care about it, but I guarantee you if he ever tries to get back in WWE, they're gonna say, hey, you know what, man, you need to let some of this activism stuff go, because I think if he was in a different company and he did some of these things,
Yeah.
they let him go for cause.
Yeah, for not good.
Yeah, but it's a different world we live in.
Yeah.
You got billionaires, buying companies like Tony Khan, bought AEW and Ring of Honor,
Yeah, at
And-
the same time.
and he still kept them separated,
Yeah.
which is wild. Who else had a great year?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. That dude has went from, okay, I'm officiating, to I'm announcing, to, okay, I'm back in the ring. Oh, by the way, I'm going to win a belt.
Yeah.
Incredible. And he's putting on good matches, too.
Like, they should have done it in WWE.
He's putting on good matches at this stage in his career, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible.
You know who had a really good year?
Who?
Wardlow.
Yeah, I agree. Wardlow had a great year. He had some good runs, man.
Really good matches.
Really good matches. He has good charisma. I think he's still getting refined on the mic, but I think he's good.
Yeah.
I think he's good. I think
He might win the AEW championship.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that part.
Yeah.
I think the company has too many megastars for him to get to that level.
Yeah, MJF, John Moxley.
And Kenny Omega's back.
Yeah. They're facing against Death Triangle.
How do you not want to give Kenny Omega a shot again?
Yeah.
That dude's probably the most popular champion they've ever had.
He had a long run, which I liked.
He's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Fun to watch in the ring, and he always puts on great matches.
Yeah.
Puts on great matches. I mean,
is he going to win the trio titles again? From Death Triangle?
I don't know. I think that'd be a good belt to put on him.
Yeah.
AEW has a lot of belts.
Yeah.
They have a lot of belts.
You know who had a really good year? Death Triangle.
Yes, they've had a good run. Switching gears real quick, Bianca Belair has had one hell of a run too.
Yeah. Really long run.
She has done something that I didn't think was possible for a black woman wrestler.
To hold on to the Raw Women's Championship for a long time.
Well, not just hold on, but be the most popular star, period. Her and Sasha Banks, like, they share some things in common with that. They very, super popular, can fill a stadium, and people just come to see them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of remarkable because she has, she's different than Sasha Banks. She does a lot of things different than her. She's probably not as good on the mic as Sasha Banks was.
Yeah.
But she's for some reason, it's hard to explain it, but she's more likable.
Yeah.
And I like Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
But just something about Bianca Belair, it just, I don't know, she has that megawatt smile. She goes out in the ring and just kills it. Sasha Banks did too.
Every single day.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. It's just something about the EST, man. It's just something about it I really like. And it's hard to quantify it because it's, I don't know what it is. She just has she is it.
She does have it.
She has star power.
Yeah.
And it's weird too to see like in NXT how she never was champion.
Yeah, they should have done that.
She never was champion.
She should have beaten Shayna Baszler, but what it is.
And now Baszler's never beaten her in the main roster.
No.
Which is a turnabout and very wild.
Turnabout fair play.
Yeah. In NXT, Breaker's had a great year.
Yeah.
Joe Gacy's had a kind of like a breakout year.
Yeah. They should have made him NXT champion.
Zoe Starks had a breakout year.
Yeah. Nikita Lyons.
Oh my God.
Bruh, why they didn't push her? What is going on?
She has some injury issues.
Yeah.
I like Nikita Lyons. I told you, I said if it was up to me, she'd be the NXT Women's Champion.
But Roxanne Perez is champion now.
Yes. And I think they went with the youth route. She's young, up and coming, and that's people look at these NXT stars, they don't realize that some of these guys and girls, these men and women and men, they're going to be stars on the main roster, whether or not they're stars in NXT.
You know who's the next to win that title from Roxanne Perez? Zoe Stark. She has it.
I would put it on Nikita Lyons, man. If I had to do it, I'd put on Nikita Lyons.
And Zoe Stark last.
I let Nikita Lyons hold that belt for a little while.
Yeah.
She transcends sports entertainment into the entertainment portion because she's popular. She has a crazy following on Instagram.
Yeah.
Crazy following.
Like, how you like Zoe Stark's year?
She's had a breakout year too.
Yeah.
I think once they lost those championships, that they're trying to push her. She did a heel turn,
and nobody saw coming.
I told you that she was going.
I saw it coming.
You just said said no one saw it coming.
It's just I thought Nikita Lyons was going to turn heel on Zoe Stark. That would make more sense.
But that's not what happened. Zoe Stark turned heel on her,
bruh,
and it snowballed from there. I'm curious to see how they're going to rectify some of these things with Roxanne Perez.
Yeah,
if she's going to be just an interim champ.
Yeah,
or not, or if they're going to actually let her hold that belt for a little while and make a run at it.
Yeah,
I think they'd be wise to develop her and keep her with that belt for a little while because she's really young. She's 23,
maybe until October or something.
No, they're not going to let her hold that belt that long.
Cora Jade wins it.
Cora Jade's boring, man.
But she showed out in Deadline.
She's boring to me. I mean, she's boring.
How did you like her heel turn?
It was okay. It was very predictable. But, just like some of the other wrestlers before her, she's boring.
True that.
She's boring.
Like, they need to change her character or something.
They need to do something. Kind of like what they did with Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose, they sent her back, and that was a big story, too. They sent her back to NXT, and she became champion.
Really quick.
Her mic skills improved. Her in-ring performance improved.
Yeah.
She had a stable, a faction.
She had a really good run.
She had a run, man, to beat the devil. And it just, all the stuff came out about her OnlyFans. And they end up firing her for cause.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at WWE, they fired her for cause for OnlyFans, but they kept Matt Riddle around after he failed another drug test.
Bruh, that's not right.
They kept the Usos around after they had DUIs.
That's just not right.
So it was like... And Mandy Rose, she was top star down in NXT. Probably more popular than Braun Breaker.
Yeah. What about Carmelo
we want to say it. Carmelo Hayes, I think, had a standout year too.
Yeah.
He's really good athlete, man. Really nice to see him, do his thing. Now he's feuding with Apollo.
That's going to be really good.
I think it's going to be really good too.
I know Apollo Crews is going to win. I just see it coming.
For letter grades, I would give WWE for this last year, I give them a B-.
Yeah. And AEW, maybe an A-.
No, I give them probably a B+.
What was almost an A or A+?
They get a little fixated on the blood aspect.
Yeah, that makes you cringe.
They can have good matches and not have a lot of bloodshed, but not them.
Yeah.
I think Impact, I give them a B.
B+.
I give them a B. I think Josh Alexander is really good. I think he should be their champ for a while longer.
But I want to see Moose as champion.
I'd like to see Moose as champion again too.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Yeah. But NWA, I give them a C. I really don't like Tyrus as their champion.
Yeah.
He is...
But you like Matt Cardona.
I like Matt Cardona. He was a good champion.
What do you rate him as champion?
I give him a B+. I think Trevor Murdoch probably was a better champion than him.
What about Nick Aldis?
Nick Aldis was a really great champion. He's probably best dude to held that belt in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But Murdoch was kind of like, he's got it. They brought in there. He wanted to be champion. A lot of things about him seemed like, this dude should be it. Because he felt right. He looked the part. He good mic skills too.
Really good mic skills.
Really good mic skills.
Yeah.
And he moved around the ring for a big dude pretty well.
Yeah.
But Tyrus is not that dude, man. He doesn't move around the ring well.
No.
He's past his prime, and he's like, you could tell he's laboring to do simple things, man. He's not that dude. But like I said, I digress. Billy Corgan can do whatever he wants to do with his company. That's his company. He bought it. But I do not like that dude as champ.
Yeah.
Do not like him as champ. Period. So I think they need to do some improvement and do some soul searching and see what they want to be.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I think they should do some soul searching.
Yeah.
And determine whether or not they want to be, C team. You got A, B, and C team. Right now, NWA is on the outside looking in.
What about GCW?
They have some exciting people and they have a young roster.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would rate them a little bit above NWA.
Yeah.